Hello, darlings. Are you in alignment with your soul's divine, sublime plan for your mission on planet Earth? Are you doing what you came to this planet to do? Are you happy with your life? Are you happy with the direction that you're headed in? Are you happy with your career choices, your educational choices? Do you love the path that you have selected? Well, the Jungle Beauty Goddesses are going to get clarification to whether or not you are in alignment with your soul's purpose at this point in life. Thank you so much for watching. I would like for you to take a moment to breathe in to the count of 9, hold it to the count of 9, and blow it out to the count of 9. I call on forces higher than I to unleash the wisdom I hold inside. Let this message be compassionate and true to show someone what they must do. Tap into the infinite wisdom of your own inner guide. Ask it to reveal to you what is hidden deep inside. Take what you need and ignore what doesn't apply by selecting the color of the right butterfly. Listen to the whispers of your own inner voice and let it help you make the true butterfly choice with the lessons and insights that will help you grow and lead you in the direction that you choose to go. Let's see what the Jungle Beauty Goddesses have to say to help someone find their way. Hello, darling. If you selected the magenta butterfly to answer the question, are you living in alignment with your soul's purpose? Then this reading is for you. So the card, and I have no idea what it's going to say. The card that I have for you from the Mystic Being, are you living in alignment with your soul purpose? Is this person living in alignment with their soul purpose? I don't know what it's going to say. Oh my God. The card says no. Alright guys. I'm going to pull 3 cards from my Jungle Beauty Goddess deck. Let me pull my deck here, child. Let's see what's going on. It says you are not living in alignment with your soul's divine, sublime plan. I don't know. But we're going to find out. I'll pull 3 cards for you. That's 1. And this is 2. And 3. Gotta see what's going on. Why are you not living in alignment with your soul's purpose? And maybe I can offer some type of inspirational help, right? So I'm gonna put my deck right here. Okay, the first card I pull for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, who represents the crown chakra, and her message for you, it says, is it for your highest good and the highest good for all? So this leads me to believe that you might be doing what other people want you to do. And sometimes we think that if we make our parents happy, or, our spouse or our kids, or if we go into a career that we're really not suited for because we think we've got to make a lot of money, are we really helping anybody? We're not happy, but we think that because we're making money or because our mom is proud of us, that this is for the best. But the card is saying, is it for your highest good and the highest good of all? Look, if you're going to go into teaching and you can't stand kids, is that really for the highest good? You're going to go into being a doctor because doctors make a lot of money, but you really don't like touching people, you really don't care for people. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting the impression that what you are doing it for practical reasons. Maybe because it's going to have good hours, it's going to make good money, it's going to make somebody else happy, but is it the best fit for who you are as a human being, as a person? The next card I pulled for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby. And Chalby's message for you, she represents our 3rd chakra, which is our power center for self-esteem. Ooh. Chalby says, be your own hero. You know how we look for people to save us, we look for other people to make our life better. But what Chalby is saying is that, you know how you may watch like a TV show and you criticize it? She's saying write your own TV show. If you're criticizing a book, write your own book. You don't like music today, but you love to make music, you should be working on your own LP. She is saying whatever it is in your heart that you are busy, thinking to yourself that you could do a better job, you probably can. So you need to be your own hero and get to what it is in your heart that you know you should be doing. The next and final card that I pulled for you to give a little clarity to the question, are you living in alignment with your soul's purpose? You have a card here from Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari. And this card says, you can't help who you love, but you can help how you allow yourself to be treated. Boom. This card to me is clearly saying, if I look at all three of the cards together, that you are trying to make other people happy, and this is one of the primary reasons why you are not living in alignment with your soul's purpose. So basically, you can love somebody, but you don't owe people every piece of your being. Whatever you major in, you don't have to do it to please your parents or impress society or impress your friends. You do it because of who you are. So yes, you love your parents, but they don't have a right to tell you how to live your life. Yes, you might love your spouse or your children. You might want to please other people, but at the end of the day, you don't have to be a doctor if that's not what's on your soul. Do you know what I'm saying? You might want to go to med school because, everybody say, oh my God, you're such a smart person. That's such a good thing to do. But the truth is, you just want to be a ballerina. Then you're going to be a better service to society being a ballerina than being a doctor who hates his or her job. Does that make sense? So, is it for your whatever you're doing, is it for your highest good and the highest good for all? Are you doing it? You're not doing the world a favor by doing something that you're not passionate about and not suited for. And sometimes we can be good at something, but should we really be doing it if our heart isn't in it? Be your own hero. Stop complaining about how things should be done when you can actually do it better. Like, you can create the life that you really want. You can paint it better. You can cook it better. You can sing it better. You can draw it better. You can make it better by being your own hero, as opposed to always, looking at other people thinking, if that was my such and such and such, I would do it like this. I could do a much better job. You should do that job and be your own hero. You don't owe anybody else your happiness. You don't pick a career because it's going to make money, or you feel that it's going to impress other people, or it's the easiest route to take, because you are not being true to your soul's purpose on this planet in this incarnation. I really hope this reading helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you selected the lavender butterfly, then this reading is for you. The mystic beings are going to answer the question, are you living in alignment with your soul's purpose? Let's see what the mystic being has to say. Is this person living in alignment with their soul's purpose? Are they living in alignment with their soul's purpose? I was trying to get the card in. I'm just going to see. It says, oh no, some complicated answer. What does it say here? Give me a second. It says, it is not for your highest good to know at this time. Wow. And you know what's so funny? It's like, even when I'm trying to get her eyes into focus. Oh, there we go. There we go. It is not for your highest good to know at this time. You know what I feel? I haven't pulled any cards for you yet, but you know what I feel? Sometimes we think that we are out of alignment with our soul purpose, but we are. We were supposed to stop and have kids and fall in love and maybe get that little job at the coffee shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I think that we think there's a straight line to where we're supposed to be, but there are like little side stops so that we can, you know, develop other skills, develop other aspects of our personality. But I'm going to still pull 3 cards for you, even though the Mystic Being card says it is not for your highest good to know at this time. I find that pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. This person want a little insight into, maybe even though we have determined that it's not for their highest good to know whether or not they are living in alignment with their soul's purpose. But let's just get a little insight. So that's 1 card for you. I'm going to pull another card for you. Boom. Let's just shuffle them around a little bit, baby. Let's shuffle them around. Let's pull a card. And I don't know. Oh, there we go. So let's see. Oh, these cards smell so good. Oh my God. Okay. Let me get another card for you. So give us a little insight why it is not for their highest good to know right now. The first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chobi. And she represents our 3rd chakra. Chobi, what is the message you have? You have the courage to stand up for yourself. Okay? So you might be in a situation right now where the dream that you want, you don't have the inner skills, the lessons, or the development, the psychological, emotional, and spiritual development you need to hold the weight of your dream. So let's just say you may end up being the president of a company, but right now you're not even standing up for yourself. So you may be in a situation now where you're learning to stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself to prepare you for your ultimate, purpose in life. So what I'm picking up right now is that you have some intrapersonal, spiritual, inner strength type skills that you need to develop before you can get on the route directly to your soul's purpose. So let's just see. I'm going to see what the next card has for you. We have Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari, who represents the heart chakra, and her message to you is, oh my God, trust love. This means that whatever it is that you love to do, know that it is all going to work out for you. That is clear as a bell. Even if, let's say right now, you want to be a brain surgeon, but you haven't even finished high school. Like, these cards are saying you are in a state of development right now that may appear to be so out of alignment with your soul's purpose, but you need to trust love. Trust the love that you have for whatever it is that you want to do. Trust that love, because it is going to work out. And the last card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Amib, who represents our crown chakra, our connection to our higher self, to God, to all that is. It says trust. We actually have 2. Oh my God. We have 2 cards with the trust. So to the question, are you currently living in alignment with your soul's purpose? The mystic being says to you, it is not for your highest good to know at this time, right? Oh my God, this is blowing my mind. And then you have a card from Nami, who represents our crown chakra and our connection to our higher self. She says trust. And you have another card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari, and she says trust love. Trust. The universe is telling you that everything is going to be all right. I mean, I can't sing a lick, y'all, but everything is going to be all right. You may be at Burger King right now, y'all. You may be mopping floors, but guess what? That's where you need to be right now, because there are other lessons you need to learn. And I have one more card for you. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Charlie, who represents our third chakra, our willpower, our self-esteem. Let me see what message she has for you. Oh, I think I used them all. You have the courage to stand up. Guess what? I said all your cards. You are in a place in your life right now where the skills that the universe is teaching you has to do with standing up for yourself, having courage, but trust and believe that your dreams are going to come true. This is such a good reading to me. Oh my God. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video helps someone, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you selected the yellow butterfly to answer the question, are you living in alignment with your soul's purpose? This reading is for you. The mystic being is going to answer the question, are you living in alignment with your soul's purpose? And then I'm going to select 3 cards from my Jungle Beauty Goddess deck to get a little clarity to what is going on. Oh my goodness, I always get nervous, you know. Here we go. Is this person living in alignment with their soul's purpose? Let's see. I don't know. I always get a little excited. Oh my God, look for signs. Look for signs. Ooh, okay. So, first I would say to you, oh my God. So first of all, what is it that you always wanted to do from the time you were a kid? And what are the signs? So let me give you an example of this. I remember the very first time I mailed off an opinion piece to a magazine, it was accepted. The very first thing I ever wrote to a magazine was when Tupac died, and it was about Tupac, and it was published in, I think it was Source or one of those hip-hop magazines. And I remember the guy wrote me back and he said, you're not going to win at life until you pick up the sword that God gave you to fight with. And I used to be a columnist for Today's Black Woman magazine for maybe about 6-7 years. So I guess that's a sign, you know what I mean? And I've been published like in a lot of newspapers, the Baltimore Times, like just a lot of newspapers, because I'm usually very opinionated. So those will be signs to me. So what is clicking in your life? Where's the flow? You know, like when you apply for this particular job, maybe other people don't get it, but for some reason you get it. Or when you get this job, for some reason, you know, you're there 2 seconds and you're promoted. Look for what is just like seems to have magic for you. You know what I'm saying? That would be a way to look for the signs, you know, to look for the signs in your life to see what your divine purpose is. So, but I'm still going to pull a couple cards, pull a few cards, 3 cards for you from my Jungle Beauty Goddess deck. Get a little bit more clarity, even though the cards is clearly saying you need to look for signs. Are you because I think looking, you know how you travel on the freeway and you look for signs to guide you so you'll know that you're reaching your destination. Well, the card is telling you to look for those signs, but I'm going to get a little bit more insight. I pulled one card for you. Here's two. I'm going to pull this card. This is number 3. And let's get a little insight here. So the first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, who represents our root chakra, our prosperity, survival, our connection to our body. Oh, what is her message to you? Ooh, don't take your physical experience for granted. That means that whatever skills and talents you have, don't take them for granted. Don't think it's meaningless. So if you can sing really, really well, don't take that for granted. If you can draw, paint, dance, if you are an excellent, whatever it is that you are just like really good at, but you kind of think like, well, everybody can do a flip. Everybody can do the splits. Everybody can, no, we can't. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that you're doing right now that you're super good at, don't take that for granted, because that is a sign. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chauby. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Chauby's message to you is, she says, ooh, some friends are really enemies and some enemies are really friends. Oh my God. In alignment, in this card to me, in this particular hand, I really feel like it means that there are people in your life right now who are telling you, look, you are really good at this, and you really feel like, oh, that this person may not be on your side, but they're really on your side. So if there is somebody in your life right now who is like saying, you know, you're really good at this, you really would make a fabulous dancer, darling, and you think this person just want me to throw away my life. Whenever this card come up, it's saying that there's a person in your life, there's people around you who are maybe guiding you or trying to help you, but because you don't really want to do it or really believe them or think people are just, you know, just blowing smoke, just trying to build your ego. But this card is saying there's somebody who is pushing you that you probably are foo-fooing, but give it a second look. This could be a sign. There's people in your life who see that you're good at something. Listen to them. And then you have one more card. Ooh, it's from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, and her message to you is, Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, what would you like for this person to know? She wants you to know, darling. Oh, she wants you to know that everything is going to be all right, that you are on your divine path. But look for the signs so that you can fine-tune where you need to go. I really hope this reading helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you selected the orange butterfly to answer the question, it might look golden to you depending on your computer. The mystic being is going to answer the question, are you living in alignment with your soul's purpose? Oh my God. We're going to take a look and see. I'm really excited, but I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Is this person living in alignment with their soul's purpose? Is this person living in alignment with their soul's purpose? Let's see. You've been dominating. It says, be patient. Be patient. Oh, so if you are a little frustrated right now because you're thinking like, am I ever going to get out of here? Are things ever going to get better for me? Is anybody ever going to read my book? Is anybody ever going to watch my channel? You know, is anybody ever going to buy my dolls, child? Whatever, you know, normal people do. The cards are saying be patient, baby, because it is going to happen. You are in alignment. Being patient means that sometimes you are learning things that appear to be not in alignment with your soul's purpose, because they may be spiritual, emotional, psychological. Like, for example, sometimes people need to learn how to speak in front of other people, or you may need to learn how to work a camera. You may need to learn how to edit. You may need to learn, do you understand what I'm saying? You may be learning a skill right now that may not appear to be directly related to what you ultimately want to do with your life, but this skill is so important. So just be patient. So let me just take a look at the cards, darling. And we're going to get a little insight about, you know, we already know the card said to be patient, but is there anything else we need to know that could help us with this journey? So let me just go ahead and pull 3 cards for you. This card just wants to be here. And I'm going to shuffle my cards a little bit more. So we're asking the question, is this person living in alignment with their soul's divine sublime plan, with their purpose? The mystic being says to be patient, but can we get a little bit more insight? That's 2 for you. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my deck just a little bit more. Let's get a little insight. What is going on? And what can I do to help? Okay, I pulled 3 cards for you. And I want to see what these 3 cards are going to say. What can you do to be in alignment with your soul's divine sublime plan? First card I got for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara's message for you is, oh, she's so sassy. I love her. Your body is a reflection of your ancestors' evolution. Okay. To me, this card means that whatever your divine purpose is, other people in your family have also done it. Like, sometimes you have a family of lawyers, a family of doctors, a family of politicians, a family of teachers. Like, I'm getting the impression that it's in your DNA. It's in your blood. Okay? So let's see what the next card is going to say. Okay, the next card is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chavi, represents our 3rd chakra. Our will. What is her message? Ooh. Life is not meant to be fair. It's meant to strengthen your courage. Ooh. Are you in alignment with your soul's divine sublime plan? Are you living in alignment with your soul's purpose? I get the impression that you may be going through a few obstacles. Maybe some things aren't working out the way you want them to. But what the universe is teaching you right now are lessons that cannot be taught in a classroom, and that you will need when you are able to live your ultimate dream. So you might feel like right now, why life is not fair? Why am I washing dishes? Why am I mopping floors when I'm so brilliant? You know what I'm saying? Why am I, taking this low paying job? Why don't I have a job? You may be thinking that life isn't fair, but trust me, the universe is preparing you for your ultimate dream, and it's telling you to be patient. So I have one more card for you in this reading, and it is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari. Let me see. Oh, which way does this belong? Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari's message to you. Let me get the cards straight. Love is an action that speaks clearly, boldly, and unapologetically. Oh my God, I love this card. So listen. When you love to do something, you can't say, oh my God, I love to sing. But do you ever sing? Do you ever go to the studio? Do you ever write songs? How often do you sing? Love is an action, okay? Love is an action. So if you love writing, you should be writing. If you love making videos, where your video at? If you love painting, where's your picture? If you, whatever it is that you love to do, that you want to do, okay, you need to do it. There's not going to be this, okay, let me just say this. So let's say when Beyonce was starting out her career, she was not Beyonce in the beginning. She was a person who was practicing her craft every day. I mean, there's not a single occupation I can think of where a person just say, I think I want to be a brain surgeon. No, you went to school for years and years and years, and you took a lot of classes you weren't even interested in, English and art appreciation, and you're like, oh, but I want to do brain surgery, but you still have to take those classes. So basically, when we say that you need to be patient, the cards are also saying that you should be taking action by doing what you love, okay? And so it says love is an action that speaks clearly. Like, love doesn't bite its tongue. It doesn't say, well, let me beat you up. That's my love for you. Love is the action that when you do it, you know what I'm saying? You can feel love. When somebody cooks something and they put their heart into it, don't you taste it? Or when somebody designs something or makes something and it may not be your taste, but you can look at it and see that this person was like totally into it and they loved it with all their heart. Can't you tell when somebody just love what they're doing? It speaks clearly, okay? Boldly and unapologetically. Like when you really love something, you don't have to apologize for being who you are. So the cards are telling you to be patient. I think you're learning whatever it is that your ultimate purpose is. It says your body is a reflection of your ancestors' evolution. I believe that there are other people in your family, in your DNA who have done it. But whatever it is, it's in your blood and you're good at it and you're natural. And also it says life is not meant to be fair. It's meant to strengthen your courage. Jungle Beauty guys, Chalby is saying, look, if you flipping burgers and mopping floors and whatever, don't worry about it, because life is not trying to be fair. It's trying to prepare you for your ultimate goal. So be patient. And if you love something, even if you do a little bit every day, make sure that every day you spend a little bit of your time doing what you love so that you can be ready when it's time to execute your plan, to live in alignment with your soul's divine, sublime plan. I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.